How to use MS Excel for data entry. Hi guys, welcome to our channel. In this video, I will be giving you a tutorial on how to use Excel for data entry. Now let's move on to what is data entry. Data entry is the process of entering information or updating records in a database or a computer system. Please note that this tutorial is on creating a database without VBA. Alright, so the template we do have is for database of the students enrolled in a course. So I have added some following functions to be entered in the database columns. So the first is the student name, and the second I created is of phone number, and the third I created is of email, and the fourth I created is of gender, and the fifth, which also has an option which you can open, of the course, and the sixth, which is for the address. And right there you can see I also have a sheet of database. In this, the entry will be entered over here if you enter the data on the sheet of the entry. Now let's enter the data in the columns. Now as you can see, when all of the columns are entered, the save entry function is now highlighted in dark green color. If you click on it, the fill out form will be turned black, and as you can see right here in the database, all of the data is now entered in the sheet. So wanted to learn how to make this? Let's get started. So as you can see right here, we have a blank sheet. What we're going to do is now name the columns for which we want to enter the data in the database column. The first thing we're going to do is change the name of the sheet to entry sheet. And the first column which we're going to make is called student name, and then phone, then email, gender, course, and address. Now what we're going to do is merge the three columns after the name column, and we're going to do the same with all of them. Make sure not to merge the column of gender and course, and also please make sure to leave a one-line gap in between all the informations. Now click on the cells which you have merged and click on conditional formatting, and go to highlight cell rules and click on more rules. Now first thing what you're going to do is click on cell value under format only cells with and click on blanks, and now go to format and click on this color. Now as you can see right here that all of the blanks have now a highlighted color. If we're going to type something in the cell, for example if we type John, then the color of the cell has been changed. Now we had added the function of blank cell conditional formatting, and now we want to add the function if the cell has a data, it should also highlight in a different color. Now what we're going to do is select all of these merged cells and go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and go to more values, more rules, and then click on no blanks, and then click on format and select the light green color over here. And as you can see right here that the type cell has now a light green color. If we type something over here, for example 965, the color has been changed of it. Also make sure that all of these merged cells have now alignment of left. Now what we're going to need to do is add a cell which should show a tick if something is written in the column of John. Type in if function over here and open the bracket and click on if C2 cell is equals to blank, then value if true should be blank, and if the value is false then it should be P. Make P capital and then close the bracket. Now as you can see right here, if something is typed in this column, it will be returned P. Now what we're going to do is change the font to Windings 2. So now we're going to follow the same step which we have done from the conditional formatting. Go to highlight cell rules more rules and click on no blanks and select format and take a dark green color. Also make sure to make the alignment in the center and make the font to white so it is clearly visible. Now as you can see right here, if something is not written over here, then there will be no tick mark, and something would be written over here, there would be a tick mark. Make sure to copy this after all of these. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Now let's move on to the step of the course cell. The first thing which we're gonna do is click on merge and center. And now let's go to data and click on data validation and click on data validation. And now click on list and add the item which you want to add in the list. First type select course and click comma. The first one which is going to be science, history and economics and click OK. Now if you click on this list, you can see the science, history and economics is now added. Now let's add the buttons for the gender. To add the buttons, first you will need to activate the developer option in MS Excel, which you can do by simply right clicking over here and click on customize the ribbon. And as you can see right here, your MS Excel doesn't have a tick over here if the developer option is not open. Now click on OK and go to developer option and click on insert, and as you can see right here, there is an option button. Add one option button over here and delete all the text written after this button. Now edit this cell and type male over here, and after some spaces type female. Okay, now right click on this and click copy and click paste and place one over here. Now the thing which you're gonna do is right click over here, or you can simply just press control and click it on the button and drag the position and drag the size of this till the text is written. Now we're gonna also do this with the female. So what this gonna do is if you click on the text of the male or female, it will select the radio button of the following. Now what you're gonna do is click on any of the cell and right click over it and go to format control. And if you can see right here, there is an option of cell link. Click over here and select the cell of this and click on OK. Now as you can see right here, if the male is selected, it has value of 1, and if the female is selected, it would have a value of 2. Now it's a step to add a button in a cell so that the function could be worked. To do this, you'll need to add a couple of formulas in some cells to make this happen. So first, which I'm going to do is click on equal to and select student name and press enter. And in the second, click on phone number and press enter. In the email, click on equal to and enter. In the male and female, we cannot select equal to and use the male or female. So what we're going to do is we're going to use an if formula to make it happen. So we're going to do if bracket open and this is equals to 1, then the value should be male, otherwise it should be female. Now you can see if we select male, then it should be changed to male, and if we select female, it would be changed to female. And then we're going to do same with course and also address. Now what do we need to do is merge the 3 cells and type save entry. Make sure the alignment should be in center and go to conditional formatting. No blank and select the format to light green color. So as you can see right here, the save entry format is now in light green color. Now we're going to add a formula to make it more realistic. So now what we're going to do is use count A formula and select the cell of here and the select of here and select the cell of here. For male and female, we're going to select the cell of here and then we're going to select the cell of here and also select the cell of here. So as you can see right here, there is only values in 3 of the column and the rest are blank. If we add something over here like John, it has 4, and if we select a course, it will have 5, and if its address as USA, it will be having 6. Now what we're going to do is first of all copy this formula. After copying, go to this save entry cell and go to conditional formatting and add a new rule. And as you can see right here, there is an option of use a formula to determine which cells to format. And paste the formula over here and type is equals to 6. And then select the format to dark green color and click OK. To make it more realistic, we're going to use white font. So if we remove any value from any of the cell, then the color of the save entry cell will be changed. So now what do you need to do is cut the row of save entry and paste it after some rows. And now what we're going to do is copy the save entry and go to paste special values and click on link picture and then paste it over here. And with this you can add some effects to it. So as you can see right here, there is a special effect over here. Now let's make a new sheet for database. So what do we need to do is make a new sheet and type database over here. Now the first thing which I'm going to tell, which you're going to do is first leave the first row. Don't add any headers in the first row. Now what do we need to do is copy the student name and paste it over here, and copy the phone number and paste it over here, and copy the email and paste it over here, and copy gender and paste it over here, and copy course and paste it over here, and copy address and paste it over here. Now select the following range and click Ctrl T to convert this range into a table and click My Table Has Headers. And now you can see that the table is created. Now what do you need to do is uncheck banded rows. So now the table is ready for the data to be entered over here. So now if we need to add the data which is over here to be added in the database column by a simple click, we need to use the function of macro. So what do we need to do is create a sheet for the macro function to work on. Now let's start recording the macro. So what do we need to do is go to the View tab and click on Macro and click on Record Macro. And then you're going to press OK, or you can type a name of the macro you want. After pressing OK, just copy the data over here and then go to the sheet 4 or any other sheet which you have created in the center and go to the first cell and right click over here and go to Paste Special. After going to Paste Special, click on Values and click on Transpose. Now as you can see right here that the data is pasted in a transpose form and in values, not in the formulas. So what do we need to do without clicking anywhere? Just click Ctrl C and go to the database column and select the first cell of the table and go to Home and click on Insert and click on Insert Copied Cells. Now as you can see right here that all of the data is now pasted in these tables. Now what do we need to do is go to the first sheet and delete all of the data which is entered over here and stop the macro. Now what do we need to do is right click over here and click on assign macro and click on macro 4. So now the sheet of the data entry is now ready for you to work on. Let's try it. I'm gonna type the name John and phone number to 654321 and email at john@abc.com and select the gender to male and click the course of history and address of 652 USA. Now let's click on save entry. Now as you can see right there, the entry is now made in this column right here. So this is how you can use MS Excel for data entry purposes. Now many of you have some questions that why these are appearing over here. So what we can do with this is simply just change the font color to white so it won't be visible. And you can also do one thing is go to page layout and uncheck the grid lines view. Now as you can see that you have got rid of the grid lines and now it's looking more professional. So this was an easy way to use MS Excel for data entry purposes. I hope this video helped you out. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on what other Excel topics you would like to see. Turn on the notification bell and stay tuned for more tutorials in the future.